Part 7. The Balance of Flame. To burn forever is to forget how to rest, but to dim without reason is to forget why we ever burned. From the Journals of Astrid Ironsong. Chapter 1. Ashes and Embers. There was no war, no gods waiting, just dawn. Astrid sat on the edge of a quiet world, a realm between realms, where frost met flame and breath curled like memory in the morning air. Her wings were tucked, her hammer rested, and her thoughts, for once, they weren't chasing ghosts. She'd begun to feel it, the weight of becoming, not the kind that bowed her spine or burdened her hands, but something subtler. The way warriors glanced to her before they looked to Freya, the way songs stopped feeling like praise and started feeling like expectation. She hadn't asked for this, and yet, she had earned every step of it. Today she didn't train, didn't lead, didn't fight. She watched children, mortal and winged alike, play beside a stream at the foot of the hill. They knew her name, but they didn't speak it in awe. They laughed. They ran. One offered her a carved wooden hammer. "For you, Valkyrie!" She smiled and took it. It weighed nothing, but it meant everything. Later, by firelight, Ayla sat beside her, quiet, fingers tapping rhythms into the dirt. No drum, just memory. "You're quieter these days," she said. Astrid chuckled softly. "I think I got tired of hearing my own name." Ayla didn't argue. She just looked to the stars and whispered, "It's okay to be still, you know." Astrid nodded, because she finally believed it. Balance was not found in laying down her flame. It was found in choosing when not to swing it. In this chapter of her story, she wasn't Ironsong the Thunderer. She was simply Astrid, and that was enough. Chapter 2. Embers Remembered. The snow had melted, but the wind still carried winter's breath. Astrid walked alone through the grove where her journey had once begun, where roots twisted through scarred earth, and echoes of old battles hummed beneath the soil. There was no armor on her back, no hammer at her side, only a satchel of herbs, a stitched blanket, and a memory she hadn't visited in years. She stopped at the edge of a familiar clearing. There, tucked between two birch trees, stood the old forge. It had long since collapsed. The roof caved, the walls blackened by time and fire. Moss crawled up the stones. Tools rusted beneath the weeds. But she still remembered it. Every spark, every breath of heat, and the lullaby her mother used to hum to the clink of iron. She knelt beside the stones, brushed away leaves. Beneath them, the shape of an old anvil remained, worn smooth by the hands of a man who never knew the future his daughter would claim. Astrid reached into her satchel and pulled free a small pouch. Ashes. From the fire she once lit to survive her first winter alone. She scattered them over the anvil like a blessing. Not because she had to, because she wanted this place to know. She remembered. A breeze stirred. It carried a faint sound. Hammer on steel, or maybe just her heart, echoing the rhythm of all she'd become. She didn't cry, but she smiled. "Thank you," she whispered. To no one, to everyone, to the fire. Let the gods wonder where her path ends. Let legends carry her name across halls and song. Chapter 3. The Flame Seeks Harmony. Astrid sat beneath the stars, her back to the dying fire. The world was quiet, but something in her heart had begun to stir. not a battle cry, not a call to war, a rhythm, low, gentle, the kind that doesn't rise to destroy, but to invite. She thought of all she'd endured, the gods, the burdens, the weight of becoming a name that others whispered like prayer. But tonight, she didn't need the world to remember her. She wanted someone to stand beside her and sing. For the first time in years, she reached out, not to command, to connect, to those whose steps had aligned with hers without fanfare, to voices not beneath her, but beside her. The flame had burned long. Now, it sought harmony. And so began the circle of wings.